Welcome, everybody, to State of Anarchy, a homebrew D&D game played weekly here on this channel. We welcome you tonight to the battle royale that is Blake's face getting stomped. Hope you're having a good time, everybody. I hope you've had an okay week. I mean, apart from Andrew, we know you've had a terrible week, so...
The goal
it
of
comes
it
with being American.
Yep.
It's the price of freedom, baby.
Damn, you have the goal to show up.
Either way, I have realized prior to going into this, I was like, I was going to let the whole stream see what's going on. And I'm like, nope, we're just going to give him Blake vision because I know that my players also watch the stream. So secrets must be kept. So, if you...
I could stop watching the stream if it helps.
No, please do.
Please do.
We need up the algorithm.
Wow.
No views for you, Tegan.
Imagine just being a number to Tegan team. How's that make you feel?
Keep
Not
going,
funny.
and we'll see what numbers
Makes
you
it
have to
feel
re-roll.
counted.
We'll see what numbers you have to roll for your new character.
It's gonna have to finally matter.
I'm only here to watch Blake get stumped. Hello, Evil One. It is wonderful to have you here.
What the fuck, Craig?
It's a fetish.
Consensual.
The man's not a liar.
If you like what we do, please follow along so you don't miss any of the episodes, so that you get a notification when we go live. Otherwise, you can catch up on the stream during the week over on my YouTube channel, where I upload all of the vids over there, so you can check that. It is also Boomeadow. And if you want to leave comments telling players what you think, congratulating players, any of that kind of stuff, you can send it on those videos, or you can send it to my Twitter of my Twitter handle. What is my Twitter handle? Booberry Meadows, that's the one. We'll get there in the end. Otherwise, what happened last week, fam? Does anyone remember? I remember.
Yes.
It was great.
Well, Uzi actually did a recap in the chat. If you, Uzi,
Oh,
Yeah.
I did. Let me read it.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's just fucking Crisis whinging about the fact that he's dying. Jesus, why so many messages? All right, what did we do? Oh yeah, that's right. We went to the house, where the little old lady's house. She's very sweet. Her house has been overrun by vines and pulled into the ground. Bad, sad times for her because she doesn't have house insurance. So that's a terrible time for her. She did get a new granddaughter, but so things are slightly looking up. Maybe she can go and live with Breeze if we are unsuccessful in rescuing her house. Rick pissed off a plant. He tried to set it on fire, and that seems to have only ended badly for me. So that's wonderful. What else did we do? Oh, Hasa is breaking the Geneva Convention because he's about to produce chemical weapons.
Don't you mean the Genova Accord?
I do, but I'm like half reading it,
Thank you
half
for the subscribe.
reading the message underneath from Crisis, because it's really worrying me that Crisis is all for war crimes.
I mean,
But
is
yes.
it war crimes pulling out herbicide?
I'm pretty sure there's a big ban on like chemical weaponry teas.
I mean, that it all
Does it count as a
depends if we.
chemical weapon if
It
it's
all
just a
all
weapon of
depends if we're
pesticide?
running on real world rules here.
Yeah, that's to be fair.
I
There's
mean, this
no
game
town
feels
in
really
this-
realistic.
There's
So.
no town in Fairway called Geneva. So...
And not only that, because if that's the case, then we're going to have to start actually like fining Blake for hate crimes.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
I really liked Blake more than I liked Cal, and now it's starting to go the other way. I miss Kane. Why can't I just play Power Rangers again? I just want to be the Yellow Ranger where everything's okay.
I like Blake way more than I like Hal. His accent's more consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his accent-
Wow. Now that you proclaimed your love for this character, everyone quick dogpile on them.
I forgot that was just the last half an hour though of the session. Before that, we did meet with a mafia
Yeah.
cat boss.
You did meet with a mafia cat boss, in which Blake committed
Oh my
hate
god!
There was a bang.
He was into Breeze. He was like, "Hey, honey, you want to come to the art show? I've hired out a hall. I've got the ballet. They're here. Let's go." And Breeze was
I
like,
think he was just being polite.
Do you want to see my etchings?
"Yeah,
You have to steal from a baddie. So
no,
remember.
we have to clear her name." She
Oh,
was
right.
wrongfully accused.
We see
Oh,
how
you
this is
terrible
going to go.
tasty women.
That's a trait that Blake and I share.
So that is indeed going to happen. That you guys
Masha,
have to
leave my ponies
you,
alone.
you have to go get the Agathon mouse ring that was apparently stolen during a house party. So there is that. Breeze and Crisis had a little bit of a conversation, just making sure that he's okay after it turned out that he has crazy people in his head.
Really? Huh.
Apparently.
Wild.
Love that. But yeah, so it's a great time was had by all, I guess.
Hey, Teagues, you're a mum. Off-topic question for a quick sec before we start. If my washing machine has locked me out so I can't open it, what the fuck do I do?
When did it
Right.
finish the cycle?
Front
You
load
just have to wait.
washing machine.
It's a front loader that finished the cycle hours. I've already got the clothes out of it.
Yeah, I don't know why you're asking me. Ask Valcor. He's the one that works with appliances.
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
have a
front...
question for you as well about washing machines.
Yeah, let's go. Washing machine segment. Let's go.
How did it lock you out of
clean
it
your
then?
filter
You've
out.
got your clothes.
Take the
Well,
filter
I got
out.
my clothes. I got my clothes, and then I shut it, and then like I've been to the pub, and then I've come back from the pub, and Nash has just like climbed up on me and put just dirt all over my jacket. So I was like, "Oh, I'll wash my jacket while we stream," and now it won't let me in there.
You can't
I've
clean
like-
your sump,
Okay,
right? The sump.
it could be the fact that the jacket was so heavy and sodden with water that it actually hasn't finished the cycle. You're going to have to
No,
take out
the jacket's not in there. Nothing's in there. It's empty. I shut it before I went to the pub because like I was like, okay, I'll shut that so I don't trip over it when I come home. And now it won't let me open it. It's just like, no, get fucked. You're never washing anything ever again. You stinky, stinky boy. It said that. It's really weird. It fit that whole message on its little Samsung screen.
Well, that's the thing. I do actually have questions about washing machines, so should we save it for after stream and we'll do a full?
Yeah, so we
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry,
you can
Malcolm.
ask,
We'll
you
do
can
a
ask
full
about
washing
Corona
machine. I'm
afterwards.
gonna put it here as a reminder.
Big note in red writing so we don't forget. Because, yeah, Valcor can help you with that afterwards. So, jumping in,
love
talking
it.
about
I
another
have to go to a
problem.
laundromat and everything. Okay.
Talking about... He starts off with back in my day. Of course he does. So, starting off, I believe we have a gentleman down in the sewers. Blake, you felt that it was... You felt that you knew exactly what was going on from your previous venture down here running off in the sewers. So you believe you know what's going on. So you decided you didn't want to talk to Mrs. Delilah Evensprout and dove down into the sewers as soon as you got there. Your feet have found the slightly slimy walkway near where you had met Professor Sash Valradin.
Lovely.
The smell assaults your senses once more, and it is reasonably
Doesn't
dark.
smell as bad as that time I fell in it, so...
And,
I'm like hard against the wall too. I am not walking near the stream.
okay. You are in the darkness with your foxy eyesight, able to see in the dim daylight, early afternoon daylight. It's just after lunchtime, I believe, so...
Yeah, I can see. I would like to. Let me read my spells because there's something that Blake has. I would like to produce flame so I can see a little spicy bit better.
Okay. What are you... You're just producing it in your hand? Yes, because that's
Yeah.
how the spell works, of course. So let me give you a little bit of extra light. mean, it doesn't actually do much for you because you
Oh,
have
then
60
I-
feet of dark vision.
Oh, then I put it back out. I don't need that. It's only a cantrip. Fuck
Yeah.
them. I burned through them.
Yep.
That was
Well, you can
so
see
bright
up,
on my
you can
part.
see
Blake,
up to
Master
60
Magician.
feet. You can see up to 60 feet, so.
I'm just gonna. Hey, Eve, you in here? There's no one whistling. There's no one answering me. I made
No.
bad decisions.
Because Sasha's not down here whistling in his cheerful way, you just hear the silence. There's a slight echo to the place. Your voice echoes down into the chambers. There's a slight whistle of wind in response. The odd drip, and you can hear in the distance what appears to be the sound of some kind of waterfall rushing.
Oh, awesome.
It is eerily silent. You can hear, because you are near the drain, you can hear people's footfalls on the pavement above you as their feet cross over the concrete, kick up dirt.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I have made so many bad decisions in my life, and this is one of them. I'm just gonna slowly walk through the sewer, and I'm just gonna keep calling out for Eve at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure she's down here. Like, it's the only place I've actually ever seen this chick, so I'm pretty positive she's here somewhere. Do I have anything that can help me? What does this spell do? No, I'm just honestly, Bill, I'm just gonna walk around and keep calling out and just that's all I've got for you. Sorry, Dal.
Okay. So, as you wander around, you roll me a history to see if you can vaguely remember in what direction it was in.
Oh, the first bad roll of the night. Let's go. Yeah. History's a word that means a thing.
Okay. So, as you are looking around, you have been turned around a little bit, but you do realize as you reach a corner that you're pretty sure that if you head back in this direction, this was vaguely in the direction you had come from after the kobold interaction.
Okay, so well, I don't want to go back to the kobold, so I better scurry on my little way this way, I guess.
Your patience is rewarded as you realize you can start to see some vines reaching across the sewerway into the water.
Oh, lovely. Are they moving at pace, or are they just somewhat
no, they're
stationary?
just floating in the water, coming
Oh.
out of the stonework.
I would like to. I'm walking very carefully. I have been trapped by a plant before down here in this general area, as far as I can remember. I am going to walk very carefully. I'm going to watch where I'm standing, which is a very, very unique thing for Blake to do. And I'm just gonna be careful
Okay.
as I move.
Roll me a
And I'm,
stealth. Admittedly, you had yelled into the void, but
I would
as
like
you
to
have found
argue
it
I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm just trying to be careful.
okay, how are you trying to be careful?
I'm watching where I put my feet, and I'm watching to make sure I don't step on any vines, plants. I'm not even stepping on the cracks. I don't want to break my mama's back. I don't know her, but I don't want to break her back. I'm like very careful right now.
Okay. Well, you can make your way carefully.
I don't want to die.
Roll me a perception, please.
Oh, I hate it here. With advantage because I'm a good bloke.
As
With
you
advantage?
are- Not with advantage, just as you are peering into the gloom. Initially, when you saw the vine floating across the water, like you'd just gotten used to that kind of movement, that there was something in the water. But as you do so and you kind of do the double take, you do notice that there seems to be the beginnings of some green tendrils climbing up onto the path in front of you.
Oh. Fuck. Oh. Oh. No, I'm not going any closer to that. I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna call out for Eve again and see if she's in here. Eve! Please don't kill me. Are you down here?
There is no response.
Lovely, lovely. I love this for me. This is a great time. Not at all terrifying in every way, shape, or form. I know I'm in the sewer, somewhat underneath old. I can't think of a name, so I'm going with Gertrude because that's the oldest lady name I can think of. Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. Can I see where Delilah's house is roughly? Can I see, like, plot out, hey, there's sort of where her house would be?
I mean, you can estimate, but
Do a
at
good
the
old
moment,
guesstimation?
well, judging by the fact that there are supposed to be vines coming up through the soil, and you suspect that they're coming from the sewers, you would think that there would be some mass coming from underneath, and, well, in the darkness, you can't quite see anything yet in the gloom.
Yeah, that's my. I came down here expecting to find, like, the body of a giant plant creature, and all I've done is had my fears. I'm just a scared boy now. I'm gonna carefully, while keeping my eyes on the giant massive vines in front of me, make my way back to sort of where I came in, so that I'm standing under the gutter where I came in. Guys, there's no giant body of plants down here. Don't like that. Cool. Love this. Well, it's about the time of the day where I just look at the wall and cry for the next 8 hours because this is not a fun time. Fuck. Are all the vines moving or just sort of vibing?
As you look back, it just appears that the vines seem to be vibing. Although you can roll me a perception if you like.
Oh, it's not like Monday night where I just wanted to roll constantly. 22. One more than 21.
As you stand there after yelling up, you hear a rustle coming from your left.
Oh. Eve? Is that you? Guys? Anyone? Oh. I had to have a quick look which way's left. Oh,
Him?
As you take a step, you can roll me initiative, please.
I don't want to fight. Oh, don't want to fight. Oh, lovely, lovely. This is great. This is wonderful. This is a good time to be me.
Okay. Well, aren't you lucky, Blake?
Everything went silent and you scared the shit out of me too.
Okay, so making sure I'm arranging it properly. Blake, you actually get to go first as you notice there is a plant creeping towards you.
Awesome. Oh, I hate it here.
Oh, hey, just so you know, we burnt one of the leaves, and turns out the plant does react to fire. Anything happening down there?
Everything's
Not
going
yet,
poorly.
it's not. Not yet, it's not. That conversation doesn't happen yet.
Aww.
Lovely.
You guys had a
lovely.
good, like, 15, 20-minute conversation with her.
Damn, alright, so he just jumped right into a fight right out the gate. Okay.
Well,
I haven't.
He wandered around like John Travolta for a while, and
This wall's made out of wool.
pretty much. So, yes, Blake, you get to go first.
Oh, I hate it here. Well, I forgot we had lightsabers. I haven't used my actual own weapon at all once.
Not a lightsaber.
Sorry, there's no dragons in this world. They're big lizards.
No, by this time around, there are dragons, so...
Okay, I'm following. Oh.
History happened.
I think he's more talking about the copyright.
Yeah, it's more you can't call them lightsabers. They're light blades.
If they're not very heavy,
Yeah, okay.
they could be very
Heavy
light.
sabers.
Yeah, they're just weapons from a more civilized age.
What would you like to do, Blake?
Quick overworld question for a second, God. Do these things look sentient, or are they just...
Well, considering when you
Vines.
passed by here before, with your passive perception, you didn't notice a bush here before.
Awesome.
And if you ask druids, all plants are sentient, let's be honest, but... I mean...
Problem is we don't have a druid. I would like to...
Shame.
Start off by bashing my fists together so they catch a light. And I am going to say, I do not want to hurt you, plant, but I will throw hands. And I guess I'm gonna punch a bush.
Okay.
I don't want to, but I am apparently, because the bush doesn't want to talk to me like everything else down here.
An 11 doesn't hit as you flail at the vines that are reaching for you.
Awesome. This is a great time. I love it here. I hate my life and everything involved in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out of things to do, Teeks.
Okay.
I don't have a second attack.
Okay. As you stand there, it is going to try and attempt to reach with you with two of its tendrils. Both miss, because I'm assuming a 9 definitely doesn't hit you.
No, it doesn't. God, thank God.
So it's going to lunge at you and then bite you. Attempt to bite you. Which, of course, I'm assuming a 22 does.
Yeah, a 22 does. Awesome. I'm being bitten by a plant. Wait, it has a mouth?
Yes.
What does this thing look like? I've just got a bag of bones with weeds in it.
It looks like... Let's see if I've actually got a picture to show you. Oh, like that. Okay, yes, I do have a picture. Here you go. You are Uwu.
In this case, its bite is worse than its bark.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. It's a Venus flytrap. This is lovely. I hate it here. Utterly, completely.
As you as you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, awesome! What a time to be alive!
Okay. You know what? No, that's fine. Your turn.
Awesome! I love it here. I am fucking screaming at the moment because I've been bitten by a fucking plant.
Interestingly enough, Crisis, you had been standing on the footpath above. And he hasn't actually moved that far away from the drain. You can hear screaming from above.
I'm like yelling. I'm like, what the fuck, Eve? Someone! The fucking plant just bit me!
Okay, since I'm hearing this, then, can I, I'll radio Hassa, and I'll say, hey, I think Blake's picking a fight with a dandelion or something.
I mean, you don't have to radio him. He's literally like 10 feet away from you.
Okay, no. I thought I was outside. I'm sorry. I was gone for that part.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah, you're all outside
okay.
the old lady's house.
Okay. Hey, Blake. I think Blake's not here. Hassa, Breeze.
I'm here. Not for long.
Rick. I think Hassa's getting massacred right now, or Blake's getting massacred right now. His names are hard. It sounds like he ain't having a good time.
What do you mean?
Well, I can hear him screaming in the sewer. Ow, a plant bit me. Someone help. I'm gonna go visit the idiot. Yeah.
Okay, Blake, it is your turn as they're
Awesome.
attempting to do this.
Well, my fist is still on fire. I'm punching the plant again.
When did you light your fist on fire?
That was the first thing I did, was knock my fist together.
Okay. Okay, yep, your fists are on fire.
Just to be clear, did Hassa tell us this? That this is happening?
We're all standing together, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we...
Well, I mean,
what's happening with us up there at the moment?
So at the moment, if I've got this correct, where we left off last session, I believe that Hassa and Breeze had been having a conversation about, we could go get some weed killer or whatever that I can get my hand on. I think Rick was partially involved in this because you've just left the little old lady. So
I set fire to the vines.
You'd set fire to the vines. That's right.
Just to test to see how they'd burn.
Yes.
Yeah, we were all discussing the options.
So this is just after the conversation about burning plants. So yes, if you would like to, you can indeed roll initiative. And a 26 definitely hits for 9 bludgeoning. And an additional...
We're going to need tokens and stuff.
Token, yeah.
Oh, yes, I need to...
Is this like where I get double damage because it's a crit?
That is how crits work.
Oh, I am punching this plant. What the fuck? Leave me alone.
Give me a moment. I just need to bring the players on.
Okay.
Well, when you guys move down, I'll move you on to where you are on the map, if that helps.
I'm just practicing my karate chops, tease.
Because that makes it difficult.
I would like to use a story point to call a friend. I want Jim's mowing down here right away.
Just let me do the damage on this.
Damn!
Crazy bitch.
Awesome. You initiative.
Okay.
Where's your token?
Aww. Why am I so slow?
Down. I wasn't told where to put it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just put it down and I'll move you guys as I need to if you want.
It's all black for me, so I don't necessarily know where to put it.
I don't know where I am.
Yeah,
I'll just move you. I'll move your tokens a bit closer so that. Give me a second. You'll be in the darkness. You won't be able to see, but I will at least.
I've got dark vision. Well, I just
you're
went to
not-
click on it.
The thing is, because you're technically not down. You're not in the.
Yeah, that's
yet,
fine.
So.
It was more just so I could see my token.
Yeah, because we
give me a
can't
second.
roll initiative till we have a token.
Okay, so Breeze, you are here. That helps. You know what? I'll actually put you in the sewers so you can at least see your tokens.
Yeah, but I know I'm not down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're over here. So, Crisis.
It's
Can you see?
Not yet, because I'm not zoomed in on the right place, but I can't zoom.
Shift
here we go.
and right
Yeah.
click, force ping.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
I can't see
pretty.
me.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
I don't want to be first.
Refresh this, maybe.
We'll have a good refresh. Okay. So, yes. In your frustration, crisis, I'll add crisis on here. Just roll again and I can change your number for you if you want crisis. And Rick, did you find yourself, Rick?
I'm getting there. I'm just.
God damn it.
He rolls worse somehow.
There we go.
Oh my god. I really need to get the alert feat so I can get +4.
I punched a plant, and it opened up my eyes. I punched a plant.
I forgot to ask. Right, I think you mentioned that when we were doing the dreaming quest, that was like a short rest, right?
Yes, it was a short rest, yes.
Okay, awesome. Because I forgot that the cats are this morning and everything, so we haven't full slept. Okay.
I opened up my eyes. I punched a plant in its mouth, and now it's got a burn mark on its face.
Blake punched a plant.
Okay, so
Open up
now that
his
we've done
chest
all of that
from
and
the
everybody's
inside.
in and everything's all sorted out, Blake, yes, you punch the plant and you watch as it retracts its tendrils with a rustling. You would assume that it is not happy because it kind of almost, the rustling comes out almost like a hiss as it withdraws, as you see parts of its vines and tendrils start to curl and blacken away from itself.
You attacked me first, plant. You don't get to hiss and carry on now. You hit me first. Dick. What is this plant's problem, God?
Anything else?
No, because I can't roll for anything else. Got no other cool abilities.
Vibe check.
Yeah, can I hit it with a vibe check real quick?
Also, you might want to sort the turn order.
I've already sorted it out, but I think I've got it. Yeah, no, figuring that. Go down.
So, just out of curiosity, right? So, I deal a 9, and then what? Do I deal 8 fire damage, or how does that work?
Yeah, it does both.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing what 17 damage,
8
Yes.
fire. Yeah.
and then doubling it because it's a crit.
It's already
Well, no,
doubled.
That
though.
is, yeah, you double the
Ah,
amount
okay.
of rolled, not the damage total.
Okay. I'm following now.
Everyone
Yes.
does it differently, but that's just how it's done here.
Yeah. So, as it gives you a hiss, hello, Birdo. As it rustles and hisses at you, it is going to attempt to slap at you with another 2 tentacles. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, just fuck me.
As one of the tentacles hits you, it wraps around you and it starts to draw you in towards it as it is going to bite you. And you take another 17 points of piercing damage, and you are currently grappled as it drags you close to it. So, you are in your own living hell right now.
How? I'm on fire. Leave me alone, plant. Why is there a plant pulling me closer to it when I'm on fire? What the fuck?
You're a spicy meatball.
You are a spicy meatball, yes. Making sure everyone's in the right spot. Yes, I believe they all are now. Breeze!
Get it the fuck
Okay.
off me.
Okay, so basically, I've heard this. I'll be like, We get a plan. Why did he go down there? And then I'll run over to the sewer entrance and I'll look down first of all. Can I see?
You peer down through the storm drain. You can, with your vision, it is a little bit dark, but as you squint into the gloom, you can just see the edge of Blake's bushy tail from around a corner.
Thinking, I'm like, should we extract Blake and then plan, or just go fight?
Get it off me!
Plan would be nice. Extraction is necessary.
Okay. So how far would it take me to get down?
You just have to climb down. It's within.
But how many feet?
It's under 10 feet.
Okay, I'll jump down. I'll literally jump down. I'll stand close to it so that I'm not within melee of this thing. I'll touch Blake. I will use because I'm a Springaladrin, I can use my phase step to teleport somebody else. So I'll teleport him back up the storm drain, and then I'll climb back up.
Okay, so you're going to teleport down. So you have.
No, I'm not teleporting down. I'm just jumping down.
So you're here.
Yeah.
Yep. You've climbed down here. You can see that Blake is currently wrapped with vines.
But if I touch him to teleport him, won't he just teleport out of the vines?
Willing, yeah, you can can teleport out of grapples.
Technically, yes.
Yeah. So I just reach over, touch him.
Sorry about the loud typing. That's on my end.
I can't hear it. I'm so focused.
It's to the chat. It's fine.
Oh.
I apologize.
Yeah, I'll touch him and I'll have him teleport back up, and then I will climb up.
Okay. You grab Blake, and you find yourself, Blake, out of harm's reach in the grasp of Breeze, and back up on the sidewalk. Technically, we are out of combat.
Sorry, guys.
I fucking hate the size.
All right.
Why did you go down into them alone then?
I was looking for Eve. She's all plant psycho. I thought maybe she could deal with this. I was trying to be like diplomatic with it for once.
Yeah, well, that's what we were doing. We were talking. We were gathering information. That's what you do. You gather information and then you come up with it.
Thank you for saving me. I love you for that. I was trying to gather information down there. I was like, oh, 5 of us don't need to talk to one little old lady. I'll just have a poke in the sewer. And then next minute, Stompy McFucking Touchy just grabs me and starts chowing down on me.
See, that's why you always got to go in pairs when you talk to the elderly.
Yeah.
Real strong people.
Well, you're out of there now, and hopefully it's not following. Let's keep going.
I am gonna use some healing magic, team, because I feel like death right now.
Are we going to go back and finish them off? We can't have them running around the sewers.
Yeah, but I mean, now that we're not in imminent danger, perhaps we could make a plan. I know that Harsa was talking about perhaps some chemicals that could kill the thing at the root.
Defoliants, incendiary dusts and such could be useful. I can get them, but it would take time. And as for your question about them running around the sewers, it seems a lot more like Blake kind of intruded on their territory.
I would like it put on record. I was in no way intruding on anyone's anything. I was very kind. I didn't even step on it. It attacked me. Also,
You exist in the space. I think that's enough of an issue in of itself.
Crisis, it grabbed me and bit me. It existed in my space.
No, that's the other way around. You exist in its space.
This entire time, I'm keeping an eye on that sewer entrance.
Can we mix your little chemical the doobie dackies? Can we mix the pesticide with the smoke grenades I have to spread it quicker?
They're dusts, not vapors. Unfortunately, it's more of a. If we had flares. If we had flares, we could do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I actually have flares. Hang on.
Oh, I love you, Crisis.
It would only work for the defoliant, though. The incendiary dust would pretty much just be a flare.
I have battery flares.
That one is up to the disembodied voice. Tegan? Because I know that certain powders and such, when mixed with flares, can still be deployed stupidly in gas clouds because I was a stupid teenager.
True. I mean, you're welcome to try putting insane chemical herbicides into a gaseous form inside a flare, I guess. You can certainly attempt it.
And I got 2 of these, so if we screw up the first one, we have the second one on hand.
I would like to take this moment while we're talking to look down, realize my hands are still on fire, and shake them out. Because I've just been standing here with flaming hands in a panic.
All right. Well,
How long is this pesticide stuff gonna take?
if you want me to make it myself, a while, like a couple hours. But we could just go back to the campus and ask either the herbology group or even just the groundskeeper.
Is there not like just a general store we can go buy some weed
Maybe.
whacker from?
Maybe that might be an option.
I would like to buy some health potions, guys. I am feeling very, very, very sore. And I have been bitten. If you guys didn't just save my life, I'd have so many smart-ass comments, but
All right.
I sort of owe you all one now.
Sorted, and then maybe the store that has what you need will have what we need. Where are we at the moment?
You are in the upper left hand.
Prep, aren't we?
Over here, aren't we?
There. I thought we were like down by the garden of Captain.
No, because this is where you were last time when you met. When he met Evie.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, where are you saying we are? Because we are by the Garden of Countless Pleasures. We're like, no, you put a marker there for a different reason. We're definitely not there.
Yeah, that was the cats, and then we
moved you because you said specifically we were right near the Garden of Pleasure, and I just jumped in the sewer underneath, like right next to the house. I didn't travel too far.
Well, the only reason I vaguely remember that it's being where it currently is because you're going to have to travel to the Garden of Countless Pleasures because that's where the bathhouse was.
Yeah, but then I could be wrong, and I'm happy to just hand wave it to whatever you believe because you are God, Dahl. But I believe that we had like a square footage area of a few jobs all in a row here, and that's why we were up near the Countless Pleasure Garden.
No. You're thinking that what's her name lady's house is for the heist job is over here.
Okay, I am following.
All right, so we have the option of bullet medicinals that might have what you need. I'm assuming there is not going to be a Bunnings listed on this map right now, Tegan. So if you could just magic up a random place for us to buy herbicide, that would be great.
Buddings.
I mean, realistically, you could go
Buddings.
realistically, you could go to a, I believe Bullet Medicinal is a herbalist. You could go to a herbalist for it.
All right, cool. If they might have what we need, but yeah, let's get there first. Get some medicine. Get some other options. See what we can find. But
I need someone to stay here with me so we can guard just in case there that we've robbed them up.
I can do that.
You've got the radio. Let's.
Yeah.
And the grenade launcher.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
That's correct.
I lean over to Crisis and I'm like, plants don't have rights. Grenade it if it asks any questions.
Careful, it might throw stones.
Yeah. It's okay, Crisis. If this throws a stone at you, just fucking grenade launcher it back to the place it came.
I'll remember this.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye! Plays the outro music.
Okay. So, splitting the party?
Split.
You know it.
Okay.
Let's play.
Just-
How will this end?
Now,
It's just a quick split. It's just a quick grab
Just
some
a-
stuff, be
Just
right
a
back.
quickie. Yeah.
We're just on a break.
Quickly.
yep. In retrospect, having a look, Bullet Medicinals is actually an apothecary. So if you want healing potions, you're good there.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look, double checking in your vicinity.
Final Sundries might be a good one.
Nope,
Sundries?
grow goods in the Daylily Terrace, which is
The complete opposite direction. Okay.
yeah, back
Oh,
near the university down here.
I got a fucking big. This is in character. I've got a big brain idea. Why don't we just ring like I don't know Bugs or Sal's and be like, hey, can one of you guys just nick out real quick down to the shop? We just got to go do something else and meet us back at the old lady's house with what we need. Like just send a night out for a quick like an errand boy night, like a not very important one. They just sort of need him out of the house for a little bit.
I mean,
I'm not familiar with the city. Does it have delivery services? Does it have like those?
Uber
Yeah,
Eats.
Yeah, like
No, but
Exactly.
the you don't need something like Uber Eats or something like this because the postal service.
yeah, nobody stops the post.
Nobody stops the post.
Except for Ozpost, who told me that they delivered something when they didn't.
I mean, again, I don't know what Ozpost is within the context of this world.
Sorry,
Well, he's thinking of a pun.
Yeah, they have compost here.
So,
Alright, I think the easiest option might be to go towards the university. We can get grow goods there, which will have all the supplies we need, and the university itself has apothecary courses and such. We can
Yeah.
get medicinal things there.
I'll hail a taxi.
okay,
I
a
don't
tech.
have 30 gold for that, but
Oh no, wait, he has a car. I keep on forgetting. Car.
Worst comes to worst, get some vinegar and dishwashing liquid.
no.
Vinegar makes me sick.
that was out of character. We talked about fixing our washing machines. Jesus Christ, you old man.
But you can also use it to kill plants too.
Of course you'd know that, you psychopath. Well, Breeze,
And off we go.
Yes,
you're gonna learn to
taxi
drive
stops.
today.
Wait, you don't
Oh,
know a
I'm not.
taxi. You've got Blake's
Car. Yeah,
car.
I remember. I remembered. Yeah.
That's what we just said.
Sorry.
We just said. I'm not gonna learn to drive today. We're on a mission. Come on, go.
Okay.
Can I drive at 8 hit points, God? Am I feeling
Yes.
okay? Oh, look. Okay, in the car we go. Let's go.
You get in the car.
Vroom,
You
vroom.
drive.
Oh,
You drive.
Wasting spells on this.
Okay.
It puts a lot.
You guys drive off to Grow Good. So was it Rick and Crisis
Citizen.
was
Yeah.
staying at the location?
We're staying guard.
Okay.
Before anything else, as they're leaving, I'll crack some light sticks and just kind of toss them into the mouth of the tunnel, so we have a better time seeing into the tunnel without having to be in it.
Okay. You toss a light stick into the sewer.
Yep.
Yep. As the others are pottering around and with Haas's help, they're able to pick up the herbicide. But as you are sitting there, Rick and Crisis, are you just sitting there doing various things, sitting in the gutter?
I'm checking on the plants and then the house, and that's just doing like a basic patrol.
As you watch, roll me a perception, Rick.
I also would have been kind of keeping watch, but I would have been stationary at the entrance.
Okay.
Oh, Rick.
Rick, as you
He's
are
on the ball.
walking around, you do notice that it is barely perceptible, but it's only because you know what you're looking for at this point. You do notice that the house is sinking as the plants are growing up further and pulling down. You can see that there is the sign of strain in some of the brick outside to this place. You can see that it is starting to crumble. You can very, very quietly and faintly hear the sound of cracking wood as the roof is starting to buckle under the pressure.
All right, I'll run to the front door, knock. It's Rick, ma'am.
Oh, the detective. Yes, I'm coming. The door opens.
Could you just come outside, ma'am? I just need to come and have a look at something on the roof for me.
On the roof, dear.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're not sure if it's supposed to be there, so if you could come with me.
Oh, certainly, detective.
Have
Have you
you
found
got your pet
a
with you?
clue? Oh.
Possibly, yes. Grab your pet.
Oh, I'll go get Bosco. She goes inside and gets her cat, who is just staring at you.
Does the cat look familiar?
No, the cat does. The cat does not look familiar.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it does look familiar. You saw it. You've seen it staring at you through the window. If that's what you mean by familiar, it doesn't look like one of the cats that was kidnapped.
Okay.
So once I get her outside, I'll shut the door.
Yeah, she's looking. So, what did you need me to look at, dear?
We might have to step back a bit further just so you can see it. And I'll try and take it back to the edge of where the road is.
She clings onto your arm with a surprisingly firm grip. Her little fingers curled tightly around your arm as she's gingerly pottering her way down the front pathway.
Okay, can you see that up there?
She looks and squints through her glasses. At what, dear?
I'll just try and keep her there in case the roof collapses.
Okay. So she's sitting there talking to you. You do feel a little gentle flex on your bicep as she gives your arm like a little bit of a squeeze.
Granny got game. She filling you up.
Crisis, you get distracted by, you notice this granny. She's got stars in her eyes as she's holding her cat, who is staring intently at you. If you didn't know any better, you would think it's like sizing you up.
Huh. Alright. Cool. And you said I don't notice the house sinking or anything like that?
Unless you make an active perception check. Not really.
Let me... Holy crap. Okay.
Damn!
So yes, you do. Now that Rick has also brought the little old lady out, and you're kind of looking at it, you kind of look past the cat who is glaring at you, and you do notice that it is very slowly sinking into the sewers. You can see the cracks in the dirt around it.
This is stupid as shit. I have 2 pounds of salt, so I will just have the 2 pound of salt bag in my hand, and I'll just walk around the house and I'll just throw salt on the vines to kind of dry them out and slow it down a little bit.
You throw salt on the plant; it's now feeling seasoned.
Cool.
Wait, it's supposed to help dry it out.
Right? It's changed its attitude towards you. It is now salty.
God damn it, the American education system fails again.
Salt the earth, right?
No, it's true. Salt in the earth isn't good for plants, but I don't think it instantly kills a plant if you put salt on it.
No, I'm just hoping it'll like dry out the vines and weaken it. Right?
What's that? You're gonna cough on it and try and give it like the flu?
Wait, Crisis, I hear that plants react to music. Maybe if you sing really loud. No.
Rick, you watch as Crisis starts wandering around this little old lady's garden and starts salting things.
He's just
I ain't got a better alternative.
Don't you dare lob one of those things.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to. That's why I'm doing this. I can be thoughtful every now and then. Shit.
Oh, do you boys know much about gardening?
Let me check. A little bit.
It's almost like in a past life you'd been a farmer.
Yeah, I know a little bit about farming. I mean gardening.
Oh, yes, well, these plants over here, my potatoes are almost ready. See how that they've gone all crispy and I'm almost about to harvest them. Do you like potatoes, dear?
I'm glancing between her and the vines dragging her house down. Yeah, they're okay. I need to go check on the other side of the house real quick. Pardon
just a
me
quick,
for one moment.
Oh, you
sorry,
wouldn't
just a quick
dream
question,
of...
ma'am.
Yes.
Being the expert gardener, would you have anything to kill weeds, etc.?
Oh, I mean, I do try to be quite friendly with the plants and things like this. After all, some of my best friends are in this garden. But normally, I do talk to the weeds before I gently transpose them into the compost.
Oh, okay. You handpick the weeds.
Oh, of course. We wouldn't want to have chemicals in here. If Bosco got out and ate any of them, I don't know what I'd do. I've had Bosco for a very long time.
Okay. Not a problem, thanks, ma'am.
Oh, so your friend's going around the other side, leaving us alone, detective.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how many years on the force are you?
2.
Oh, 2 years? Oh, you're just a spring chicken, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sure you're very sprightly.
I do well, ma'am.
Christ, as you come back round the side, if Rick could blush...
Nope. I'm staying over there because I've been seeing the way this lady's looking at Rick. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I do not want to be a part of this. Every man for himself, and I'm just on the other side furiously salting some vines.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
Yes.
Okay, so as you are sitting there, being grilled about your professional business, Rick, the rest of you arrive at the herbalist Growgood, where you see this lovely, as you walk in, you see this lovely dark chestnut cabinetry with multiple drawers in it, bunches of dried herbs hanging everywhere. You do see behind the counter, behind a pane of locked glass, vaguely what looks like potions and whatnot, as well as implements that you would need to make herbal remedies. As the doorbell rings as you come in, you watch as the shopkeeper, who was kind of hidden in amongst some of the bushes to one side, kind of turns and looks at you. You recognize this gentleman, Hasa, because obviously you've been here quite a lot. As Cineric turns to face you. Oh, hey! Hasa, isn't it? Hey, man, how you doing?
Ah, very good, Cynric, very good. And yourself? Keeping busy?
You're always busy, man. Plenty to do, plenty to kind of grow and, you know, keep those green thumbs nice and emerald, you know what I mean?
Of course, of course.
So what can I do for you and your fancy friends today?
Well, first things first, my friend here has had a bit of a scrape. We're looking to heal him up a little.
Oh,
Rick, a plant tried to eat me.
wouldn't be the first time, man. You know what they say about Fairware. Eat it before it eats you. You know what I mean, man? I say that for all things. Plants, women, you name it, we got it.
A gentleman and a scholar.
Exactly. Yeah. Right, so...
Yeah, I want my insides back inside me.
Inside.
Health potions? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Man, I can't do health potions. I mean, I got some gummies that I can do that'll heal you up a little bit. I can sell you a good berry or two, but I can't do health potions. You'd need an apothecary or an alchemist for that.
So it's fine. Like, we'll stop by Gazania on the way through. They have healers. For the time being here, and I will flick a similar small dart at him, and it sort of embeds in his shoulder. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you.
Did you just stab me to cast Healing Word?
You did.
Basically,
You take
your
6 points
shoulder
of healing.
does immediately feel better though.
Ah. Awesome. Thank you, Hasa. I owe you and Breeze a lot now. Thank you for saving me, Breeze, again.
All right. Generic defoliant powder.
Yeah. What do you need it for, man?
You know Delia? Old druid up the street? Her house is currently being pulled into the ground by some rather large and rather aggressive plant life.
The ones that bit me.
I mean, I can get you some defoliant powder if you want. I got powder and I got liquid. What do you need?
Well, we're hoping that we can disperse it through a vapor or just through a smoke. But whichever you have in the larger quantity, I suppose. As I said, it's taking down a full house, so.
All right, so I don't have anything in vapor form. You'd need. I got some pretty neat spray packs here. You can put the liquid in it and spray it around and things like that. But I mean, if you want to do powder, yeah, you can sprinkle it on, but it might take a bit longer.
True.
I mean,
right.
If you want to take the liquid and turn it into a vapor, depending on how big an area you want to treat, I mean, they generally don't recommend turn it into a gas. Otherwise, people might breathe it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. I can just use my syringes, I suppose.
I mean, you can always try and, refine it and turn it into gas. If you do want to turn it, or, you could, I suppose, try and combine the two. But, and this is a big but, it will make the powder extremely flammable.
Interesting. Okay.
But I don't know how big that would get. It'd make a pretty big, pretty fireball, but...
Right, I understand. Do you have any ground fog powder? Generates a low-lying mist. That might help us contain it, at least to the low-lying areas.
I mean, I'm not a alchemist, my dude. I just do plants.
All right. Just the defoliant. We'll sort stuff out.
The powder or the liquid with the spray packs?
What do you guys think? The powder will take longer, but it's a little more accurate.
I would like to kill these plants and their grand plants and their grandbaby plants at this point.
I mean, some of my best friends are plants, man.
This one bit me.
I've had a dryad bite me before, but I didn't, commit genocide.
I'm not talking genocide. I want to... What, you know how people have blood, Sin? What do plants have?
Sap.
Yes.
Sap. I want to wipe out its sap line, Sin. Just this particular plant that bit me. I want to wipe out its sap line. I did nothing, Sin. I did nothing. I was just walking, minding my own business, and it grabbed me, and it bit me, and my life flashed before my eyes.
what did this plant look like?
I would like to show this man exactly what this plant looks like because I have minor illusion.
My dude, that
Bam.
looks like an assassin vine. They're highly carnivorous.
What are they doing wandering in the cities, like the sewer system under the city then?
There is all sorts of plants and plant life everywhere. I mean, there are gelatinous cubes. There are slods down there.
But the cubes that clean up the sewage system surely should have dealt with these already. Like, they clean the system quite regularly.
Well, true, but I mean, you've got a plant following you right now. He points at the dandelion.
Damn, I was kind of hoping it was another assassin vine that followed us all the way here.
Oh, God. My life flashes before my eyes again. Yeah, but so it's not. I guess it's not weird at all for like these things to just be here in a safe, secure town.
I don't know. Does a city have murderers?
Sin, I feel like it's a little bit different. Like people are crazy. Like they do horrible, horrible things to people that don't deserve it. But like, there's not exactly just wild killer animals roaming the streets normally. Like, we had that outbreak like a few weeks back, but besides that, it's not a common occurrence.
I mean, well, no. The point is, no one lets anyone do anything like that. But how do you stop that? There are criminal organizations all over the place, like right down to the Knight Commander. There's the Knight Commanders and the Knave Commanders. What do you think the Knave Commanders do?
I mean, he has a point.
All
All
You've
right.
given me a lot to think about, Sin.
Elvish Galingale, do you have any of that laying around? Tall plant, usually better when it comes to cuts and bruises.
I do have a small package for it. I got some small packages, yeah. How much you need?
It looks like she has a big package.
We're going to need enough for the poultice to coat. We've got 2-3 weapons.
I mean, I've got the raw plants. I don't.
I'll say 3 units then.
3 units. All right, so 3 small bushels.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's still like 5 gold.
That's exactly it.
All right, done.
He puts the 3 bushels of plants, small bushels of plants, in front of you.
And we'll take 1 of the sprayer packs just for added measure. Why not?
Just Hasa, but while we're here, the berries that we got, like the really, really good ones we sold for an absolute fortune, and they heal. The really potent healing. Are there like lesser versions of those? Like, can we grab like a handful of blueberries that like heal a little bit of health?
Probably, but I feel like every moment we stand around thinking of such options, our friends are being attacked by more of those vines.
Yeah, but I really want to grab some health berries or something if they're here. Like, if it's a thing that happens, I just want to grab some.
I don't have anything off the top of my head. Cynric, do you have any healing plants that can just be applied immediately?
Well, like I said, I got some good berry gummies that do a couple heal you a little bit, but I mean, nothing like the berries you're talking about. They're exceptionally rare.
It would be good to grab a few of those anyway, just to get people up if they're down.
Yeah.
How much?
Well, the good berry gummies, you can have a 10-pack for 3 gold. They do a D4 each.
I would like to buy. I would like to buy 30 gold worth.
Dag Mather might be a
Jesus.
better. If you're looking to spend, Blake, Dag Mather plant might be a better option. It's pretty much the same as a standard healing potion.
Okay, I want to grab. How much are they?
Dag Mather plant, as I go back to the sheet now that I finally found it, is 6 gold per piece.
6 gold per piece.
You do have to be conscious to chew it, though.
I will grab 3 packs of gummies and 3 of those Dagwood things.
Alrighty. Add them to your character sheet.
Alright, all capitals because I'm just copying.
Because Tegan put it in all caps, don't blame me. It's 2d4 plus 2. Sorry, 2d4 plus 4 HP.
So, you add them to your character sheet. He brings out a spray pack. It's a little backpack spray pack that you kind of have to pump it and you can spray. It will do about a 5-foot cone in front of you. I'm sure you've seen spray packs before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a Ghostbusters spray pack.
I'm assuming standard defoliant from the Time of Alchemy, 30 gold.
Yep. Now that's a powder, isn't it?
In the document, yes.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if you want to alter the price for a liquid version for the spray pack or not, but it's up to you.
No, we'll keep it a powder for now. So.
All right, cool. Done and done. I will add the defoliant and the other thing that I have immediately forgotten. Shit. We'll get back to that. All right.
All right. So you gather together your things, your powder and whatnot, and head back to where your friends are waiting. Crisis, you have been wandering around in the backyard, just sprinkling a handful of salt here and there.
Yep.
Just avoiding the whole situation with Rick and Delilah.
Oh no, he finished ages ago. He's just been hiding over there.
Well, I mean, it's just one side of the house is getting very heavily salted. I got 2 pounds of salt.
Killing everything in her garden as he goes.
Well, I'm mainly trying to get the vines on the house.
I mean, at most, you're decimating any of the slug population.
Hey,
Do slugs eat vines?
Yes.
sacrifices had to be made.
So, if anything, you're being counterintuitive here.
No.
What
They
kills
are-
vines
Shut up.
faster?
You're not there.
Salt,
Shut up,
salt
shut up,
or
shut up.
slugs?
They
Steve?
are
Yeah.
they are giving little rustles every now and then, as they don't particularly like what you're doing. You are salinating the soil after all, but these are vines that can grow in the sewers. They're not particularly bothered. However, Rick, Delilah's chatting to you. Bosco has now moved over, that he's kind of like draped over your shoulder a little bit, which is what the others see when they arrive and they pull up in their car. You see Rick standing there, linked arm in arm with Delilah, as her tabby cat is partially draped over his shoulder like it's giving him a hug.
It wants to get
yeah.
no dad. It wants to get to know Dad.
You're back.
Yes, we are. We've got some things. We haven't got everything. You all have slashing or beating weapons, I hope. Melee weapons. I can't coat ammunition. I need to use these on actual hitting things.
I'll find something. I got nothing on me.
All right, fine. Here, take this, and I will hand Rick. What weapons are you proficient with?
Revolvers.
Oh, so like melee weapons are just not a thing that you can use.
Oh, well, I can use them, but yeah, I'm used to
What
using
about
big guns.
The piercing weapons count?
Yeah,
Hell
piercing,
yeah,
slashing,
Rick.
bludgeoning.
Okay. I have a light blade.
All right, I think
I do have my razor leaves.
Oh, there we go.
it really depends. Either way, mash this up into like a paste, and then coat your blade or blunt weapon. It'll hurt more. And I'll hand out the Elvish Galangale, which doubles any piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning damage.
Are we winning?
I don't know. It just went quiet. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
everyone else is
See,
gone. Or...
my internet's been so dicky lately. Every time it goes quiet, I'm like, oh fuck, I've disconnected. Rough.
Well, I'm letting you guys wait and tell me what you guys are doing.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'm not gonna lie. I've not been listening. I've been over in the corner, like healing myself.
All right.
Perhaps what all the kids say nowadays. I'll come around the corner of the house and I'll join up with the others.
Crisis. Excellent. Do you have any kind of melee combative weapons? Your light blade.
I have a bayonet,
All right, that'll work.
but
yeah.
I'd rather use my gun.
All right, that's an option. I've got.
I will say I've been throwing salt on the vines, kind of slow them down a little bit. So
Hasa visibly hesitates, like he's going to say something, and then he's like, "Good job.
Yep.
Thank you.
Always carry around a few pounds of salt, I say.
You are a good thinker. Yes.
Yeah. I know a thing or two about farming, salt the land and all.
Great. That'll be very useful. What do you want to do first? I've got defoliant. We can just start attacking it, or and where do you want to start?
Well, I think we should start above ground, piss it off enough that it pulls us up above ground. That way we don't have to go underground, because that would suck.
Underground does suck. Underground is a bad idea. It is not fun. Do not do it.
So
Alright.
I'm told I'm very good at pissing things off, so I think we should just heavily kill everything up here, and then it'll drag itself up, I think, or something.
Okay. And Blake, you were down there a little while at least. Was it just plants? Was there any people down there that might be causing this?
I mean, I didn't see any people. I only saw two of those assassin vines or whatever they were called. But when I was down in the earlier, a few drain trips ago, Sash saved me from a crazy plant lady called Eve or Evie, something like that. That was sort of who I thought maybe, if not was behind it, could maybe help with the situation. She's like a mad plant fanatic butt, so I don't know.
Out of curiosity, if Sash knows them, just on the off chance, do I know an Eevee that might be this criminally obsessed with plants?
Roll me history.
All right.
You vaguely remember when you were doing some of your herbalism classes, maybe in your first year or so, you do remember a druid who she was a little nutty. She didn't really hang out with you or your friends, just on the basis that she was very much like, free the plants. We should be returning the world to nature, and like, we don't have a right over it, yada yada yada. So a lot of the people you would have hung out with, Hasa, didn't really like hanging out with her. But you do recall her.
The name and the behavior does sound familiar. So you didn't hear her or sense her anywhere around?
I couldn't find her down there. I sort of expected her to be down there, but I called out like quite a few times for her, and she didn't answer. But also, like, weird guy yelling your name in the sewer. Don't know if you should answer, really.
Right, that's fair. And Evie, is that a full name? Like, I know this is the Feywild. Names can be weird. Is like Evelyn, something like that?
Nope, it's Evie. Evie Wilt.
Right. I'm gonna activate my earring, the message earring thing, since I don't need to know their location. As long as they're in 120 feet of me, it'll connect to them if I'm familiar with them. So I'm gonna see if I can connect. Just send out a message spell, essentially, and just, Evie, are you there?
What are the actual workings of this earring? Can they respond? Do they?
Yeah, it's the message spell. So I send out a sentence or two. They can respond with a sentence or two.
Who is this? What do you want? Have you come to talk terms?
Back to the group. Right. So she's at least within 120 feet. Sorry, no, at most within 120 feet of us. And she was talking about talking terms, which means she's almost definitely responsible for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should organize a meeting.
Okay, well, I can do this 4 more times today. What do you want me to say?
We want to meet, but we won't bring Blake, because I'm pretty sure if she's thinking we attacked her like Blake did, then she won't want to see him.
Excuse me, when did I attack anyone?
You punched a plant with a flaming fist. Even if she perceives that you were in the wrong, you set fire to a plant. That upsets
It
her.
bit me.
Okay, ignore that. Ignore that part. She doesn't want to see you.
I'm also
and
the
she
only
talks
one
to
that's
you.
actually met her before.
Hey.
Oh, Hasa went to school with her or something. But
What do you mean? Okay, whatever. Maybe hang back when we have these negotiations, because it sounds like we might be able to negotiate
It
something.
might be a good idea to hang back anyway, just so we have someone watching our back.
Exactly, and no one I trust more to watch my end than you, Blake.
I'll stay with you, Blake.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, let's see how this goes. I'll reactivate it. Evie, I'm Harsa. I don't know if you remember me, but
What do you want?
I wish to talk with you about this incursion that is spreading above ground.
Yes, reclaiming the land for the plants.
Of course, I understand your aim here. I simply wish to discuss with you how we can avoid violence against those living in these places. Where are you?
They leave the houses. And then we return it to nature.
Evie, this will be a lot easier to discuss if we knew how we could talk in person. Where are you?
Like I'm going to tell you where I am. That's how the police get you. And I plan on making this a deeply rooted protest. They can't arrest me and take me away if they don't know where I am.
understand that, Evie, but you should know that I am not a member of the police. I am simply here looking out for the lives of those who live above ground.
Okay, so tell them to vacate their properties and I'll return it to the plants. No one needs to get hurt.
Back to the group. Yeah, she doesn't sound very amicable. She's pretty determined to reclaim this entire place for the plants. She is not giving any kind of indication of where she is. So we might just have to find another way of locating her. Also, I think I'm up to 2 now, because I wasn't exactly tracking how many times I was activating this thing.
Alrighty. Negotiating was never an option to begin with. Let's, did you say why she's doing this? Returning this to nature? Is she an eco-terrorist or something?
I wouldn't go... Well, actually, no, this kind of counts as eco-terrorism, so I don't think she's done it before, but now, technically, yes.
I was gonna say, like, that's the very definition of eco-terrorism, but... Alright, so...
All right.
Cool.
Well, while we get prepared to go into the thick of it, Breeze, could you contact either the Night Captain or Bugsy? Let them know what we've discovered so far.
I would contact Bugsy rather than the Night Captain, because the Night Captain doesn't have anything to do with this.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
So you contact Bugsy.
Mhm.
You give him a phone call.
And I just give him a heads up of the situation.
Oh, all right. What do you want me to do about it?
It's just so you know, if the worst comes to worst, you know where to retrieve our bodies from. Thanks, Bugsy. Have a good day.
And also the police. Okay, never mind.
That was all.
I love you think the police would be involved in this. That's why they hired
Yeah.
adventurers.
Fucking eco-terrorism. I'm sorry.
Dude, they hire adventurers for everything.
But as this squad contains 2 fancy people, I figured he'd want to be able to tell our families where to get the bodies from
Oh, of
Okay.
course.
if we went missing. So I just let him know.
Okay. So you tell Bugsy. He's like, okay. I mean,
Yep,
that's why
have
I
a good
sent
day.
Blake with you, but
Oh yeah,
long
but
as
in case
everybody's
if he dies down there too, I'm just saying, rather than searching for our bodies everywhere, you'll know.
yeah, sure, yeah, definitely.
Wait, what do you mean? Why you sent Blake with us? How would? Is there some? Do you track Blake?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is there, because he's part of the guild? Is this you have some way of tracking him?
You're saying this out loud, right? Like the EC
Yeah.
not telepathical
Yeah.
and shit.
It's not
Yeah, no,
telepathic,
it's like a mobile phone.
Oh yeah, no, they use these, and he holds up the coin that Blake gave him.
but I'm carrying one of those.
Excuse
yeah,
me, mister.
yeah.
What are you doing spilling my secrets?
Oh, they're not a secret, and I'm going to have a talk with you about that later.
Oh, you fucking creep, Blake! And I throw the coin at his face.
The fuck? What do you
Oh,
mean,
God.
you creep?
Thanks for letting me know, Bugsy. And I hang up.
Excuse me? Why am I the creep?
Because you put a tracking device on me without letting me know.
I
That
didn't
is
put a
creepy.
tracking device on anyone. I gave you all a coin as a gesture of goodwill. A coin that can help you.
Tracking in it.
No, it doesn't have tracking, thank you, if you want to get specific. It is something I am familiar with. I can locate said object if I need to, which helps when I'm going out with people who aren't exactly adventurers. And I need to make sure that you all are, safe.
Oh yeah,
and-
who's the one rescuing here? Who around here?
All right. Let's.
Thank you for rescuing me. You don't have to throw it back in my face. You don't have to
You
rescue
can
me.
at least let me know what this is for. You don't just say, "Oh, it's just a kind thing." You can say, "Oh, this, by the way, will help me let you know where I'm familiar with it, so if I need to find it, I can find it. And then I can choose to put it somewhere else if I don't want to be found. But you didn't give me that option.
No, I didn't, because as you see, I already lost one of you guys. Remember the cat? The cat's gone. I've lost him. No idea where the cat's gone. The red-headed guy in the stupid sandals, he's gone too. I'm not doing a very good job at keeping track of you all.
Yeah.
All right, let's admonish Blake later. I think we gotta still deal with the plants slowly pulling the house down, right?
Man should have fucking eaten me.
All right, let's deal with the plants. I feel like dealing with Evie might be a equal, if not higher, importance detail. The house surviving is important, of course. That's the whole job. But if she gets away, yeah,
The quicker we get her out the picture, the quicker everything else will settle down.
exactly. I don't have means of tracking her. Anyone got any ideas?
So
Yeah.
are we?
Did
are
you
we
give
trying to
her a
take her
coin,
alive?
Blake?
Didn't give her a coin, but I've met her.
Are we trying to take her alive, or is this just a hey, either come in peacefully or come
I would
out?
prefer it. I would prefer alive.
Yes,
I'm not the
Yes.
murderer.
I need-
alive.
No, if she tries to attack us because of the whole plant thing, like she did to Blake, we were just screaming about how the plants were trying to kill you a moment ago.
Okay.
There's a difference between plants and people, Crisis.
Right,
Jesus.
that's if she tries to kill me, I'm not gonna just idly stand by and take
Oh,
it.
No.
Incapacitate her.
Incapacitate.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that that's a very different thing than what you just told me.
Yes,
Incapacitate.
incapacitate. Less than lethal options. If I see you load that grenade launcher, Crisis, I am taking you out first.
It's already loaded.
Can you
Yeah,
unload it? You were pointing that thing at me a minute ago.
Lady and gentlemen, we need to get a move on.
Let's
Time's
go.
ticking.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So are we going for Evie first then? Is that
But
Yes.
I think we'll head towards her, but we'll probably encounter a lot of plants on the way. So
all right? Sewers it is.
Okay, so you are going down into the sewers.
Well, hold on. Before we go into the sewers, my question for God, how familiar with something do I have to be to locate it?
There are actually familiarity rules. You're not particularly familiar with. Well, you've met
You met
Evie.
it once.
Yeah, you've met
Yeah,
her once.
that was my question. I didn't think that I was. That's what I was.
It's not. Yeah, it's not familiar enough that you would be able to like turn around and like scry on her.
I don't even know what that word means.
Eavesdrops
Yeah.
magically.
Yeah, but kind of.
That locate creature?
Locate
You only have
creature
to-
would
No,
be
you
good,
need
but that's like
locate
level
creature
5.
wouldn't work because she's not an animal.
No, that's locate animals or plants. Locate creature is the right one you're thinking of. It's
Yeah.
just really high level. We don't have access.
Yeah.
It's 4th level.
How was Blake able to track us?
Coins.
Locate object.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was familiar with the coins that you guys have. So.
Ooh, what did he do to those coins?
I carved them.
You had to get real familiar with them.
Okay, so you're going down into the
remember that
sewers.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Are
Oh,
we,
wait,
are we
real
doing
quick.
the thing yet? Like, Blake still hasn't had an answer for his locate person thing that he's doing.
I can't locate person. I can only locate objects. That's what I was going to ask. Is
Yeah.
Right.
because
Well, are you when you met her? I wasn't you, obviously, so I don't know.
He was still a reasonable distance, so he hadn't
Yeah.
like handled any of her belongings or anything like
Oh,
that.
Exactly.
So yeah, he wouldn't have been able to see any or handle any of her belongings.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
She was wearing a name badge.
Does anyone want a light stick before we go down in the sewer?
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm also good. Thank you.
Okay, so you all head back down into the sewers.
I've applied it. I've applied the Galangale to this. If you want it, still, by the way, Rick, and I'll hand him a collapsible baton.
Okay, and
Thanks.
because you guys are going to go for a bit of an investigation and a look-see, what we will do, I think, is take our quick 5-minute break here, and then we should be able to get into combat relatively uninterrupted.
Combat?
What do you mean combat?
We're going to successfully negotiate and solve this
Yeah,
problem.
we're gonna negotiate.
That's still going to
alright.
take longer than 15 minutes. So, so we will meet you all back here in 15 minutes. 15 minutes? 5 minutes! In 5 minutes. And yeah, we'll see you back here in 5 minutes after you've had a drink, had gone to the bathroom, done what you need to do, and see you in 5. We are
I don't
back.
think you can put it
Hello,
on your
everybody.
skin.
No, you can't put it on your skin. Welcome back, everybody.
I ingest it, so when the plant bites me, it dies.
I have.
Something will die if
You
you
know
ingest it
what?
all
It'll
right.
be a race to the death point. You know what? Andrew, you cannot laugh because you have played a character that literally set themselves on fire to try and beat a dire weasel to death, and it was literally a race to the hit points.
Yeah, and I won because I had resistance.
Yes.
But yes, I will quickly pause the group for a moment to wipe my bayonets, and I will only have my bayonet out right now. I'll have the rifle over my shoulder, Blake.
All right.
Telling a man he can't use his grenade launcher. Gosh.
I think you use it just on the plants.
Well, apparently not to Blake, my keeper.
I said grenade the plants if they look at you funny. I said don't grenade the lady.
Eh.
If we could get close to her, I could have a chat with her. I'm pretty good at chatting to people, but we just have to get close to her.
So, welcome back, everybody, as we venture down into the sewers. It's a great place to be. Everyone loves it down here, especially Blake, who is not sulking in the slightest. So, you guys climb down into the sewers. There is more light here than usual. Just on the whole preface that there is a light stick down here just bobbing in the sewage.
4 turtles have crowded around it.
Yeah, I would have my flashlight in hand.
Yep. Blake, it is the 3rd time today you have been down in the sewers. Because you were pressed against the walls earlier, your clothing now has a very thin layer of slime and mold on it.
Like, what? I wasn't fucking walking, like, back to the wall. I just was, like, next to the wall with my hand on it. Like,
You said you'd keep yourself pressed close against the wall, by your exact words.
okay, whatever. Fuck you guys. Just sit over and be fucking quiet with my
Had your hand against the
smelly
wall.
thing.
Well, Blake loses 2 more fingers.
Yeah, awesome. Just lose your whole hand. You can have a moldy suit and no arm.
So, the floor is yours, guys. What are you doing? What do you want to do? How do you want to proceed?
Well, Blake and I are taking up the rear,
caution.
so to speak.
The only thing is, I would prefer to be at the back because I'm I'm more of a raged person. And is it Blake more of a melee person if we get stuck into it?
Yeah, but that's why we keep them at the back, so if someone comes behind.
Or can I just
Hang
be
on,
between you
everyone
and
stop moving. Everyone stop
Blake?
moving.
Okay.
Who are the sneakiest people here?
Oh, maybe me.
Yeah, no, not me.
Sneakiest people.
Maybe.
Not you. Probably me and Rick. Probably
Okay.
me and Rick should go forth.
And
Just
Breeze.
okay, and Breeze. And 3 of us will scout it out a little bit.
I'm a +5 to stealth,
Okay.
so I don't know if that's that sneaky in this group or not.
Let's
I'm
just
plus.
kind of take it nice and slow.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, what's your stealth, Crisis? Thank you. What are you? Plus what?
+8. What's yours? Ridiculous.
+3.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, so this order's fine, I think. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna make a stealth roll, and I'm just gonna be creeping down the hall.
Well, should we all do stealth? Yeah. Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
She probably knows we're coming, but we can at least try to get the jump on her.
I don't want to roll stealth
Why is that?
because it will be a not good roll.
Oh,
It's better than just splashing in puddles,
The
right?
rest of you are creeping along quietly. Blake
Please
is... You can hear Blake's... He's not exactly stomping, but just like a petulant child, you can hear his footfalls.
What? She knows we're here anyway. Why are we sneaking
She doesn't
around?
know. She doesn't know where we are actually.
Do you want to go hang out with the assassin vine again? Is that what you want to do, Mister Stompy Grumpy Pants?
Fine. I will sneak with the rest of you then. What do you know? I'm not sneaky. Told you
That's the best. That's the best thing
Better
that
that you
could have
fucking
happened. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Pick up another assassin vine.
It just immediately walks into it and lands face first in it.
Somehow kicks every can and rock in the sewer.
Yeah, I like trip over a can or something and I get up. I'm like, sneaky passer.
Ah!
As you are
I
on your hands and knees on the stone floor, there is a rat in front of you who just looks at you, gently nibbling at a toe.
At a
A
toe.
toe.
Yep.
Like a random toe? Or a
Get it
person's
away!
toe?
This is like Blake's worst day ever.
random toes down here.
Ugh, I fucking hate it here.
All right, champ. Why don't you just wait in the back and we'll creep forward.
Don't go
Wait.
too far back.
Which way are we going? Do we need to go left or do we need to go south?
Can we do any kind of investigation or tracking or anything just to see if we can
Try.
maybe see which direction she
See
would
if
have
there's
gone?
Footprints or anything in the muck.
Yeah.
Sure, you can.
Can I do an investigation?
You can certainly do an investigation.
Yeah, you can certainly try.
Yeah.
You can't see shite. Well,
Natural
you can see
20!
shite.
Oh, dude, rock on.
Breeze. Breeze, as you are looking around, your eye for detail in lacework and different, and right down to different style, like just even the different finishes of leather, you actually manage to, in a small pile of, you don't even want to question what the goo is. It's a weird brownish green, but you do recognize that it is, to your estimation, a boot, a size 8 boot print over here. Crisis.
Okay.
As you see Breeze looking at this boot print, you can figure out that chances are the fact that this loops around and the fact that the boot is indeed pointing in a westerly direction, chances are the woman you're looking for is in this western portion, directly under the house. As Blake scrambles to his feet, the coin rat, a little golden rat relative of this sewer rat here, darts out of your pocket, Blake, with 10 gold.
Oh,
Awesome.
man.
Love it here. Can't wait to not be in the fucking sewer anymore. I fucking hate it here, and I hate everything in the sewer, and I hate the sewer, and I hate everything.
In the sewer. Oh, it's good to know that we're getting along. Anyway, I see a footprint over this way. Boot print.
Good job, Breeze. Leading the way.
As the coin rat darts around and somehow gifts you all 10 gold.
Oh, so Blake got his 10 gold back, but everyone else profit.
Okay, let's. I feel like Blake's about to be bullied here in combat. Let's hold off for a moment. I'll creep forward to this first like bend around the corner. I'll just peek around, see if there's anything in particular that I can spot down here.
Okay.
Big's your backpack, Hasa?
What was that?
How big's your backpack?
I'd say like one of those Cutman do hiking packs.
Awesome. I'm turning into a fox. I'm climbing his backpack. My little head sticking out the back. I am done. I fucking hate the sewer. I do not like it here. Wake me up when you fucking need me, team.
If you're digging into the bag to lay there comfortably, you do feel a pair of arms in the bag.
Awesome.
You're being gently fondled from underneath.
Because that's where he stores his spare arms. There's like a section that he puts them into the pack.
That's just a weird
Basically
sentence to say out loud.
You
You're
just
just
feel these
basically being,
fingers
like-
gently cupping and
Awesome.
caressing you.
I am back out of the backpack. I am looking at Breeze, my cute little fox face. I want uppies.
He has.
I can't see you because I'm too busy investigating.
I am nuzzling against Breeze. I want uppies. I do not
Wait.
want.
Wait, I thought it was west, not like I thought it was this way, right?
Yes, western that way. Yes.
Right, but this tunnel connects it. Or at least I
Yes,
see a lot of infestation over here as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think we can avoid it by going directly to the source this way.
Right, alright. Good call. And I'll sneak back up. Listen, I think you got a better grip on this than me. Lead the way and I'll be right behind you.
I don't want to be in front.
If you want me to be in front, I can as well. Just
Hang
guide
on.
me where to go.
How can we stand side by side? Is it too narrow?
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
I'll make sure I'm very closely hugging the wall. I don't care if I brush up against it, so
and I
Breeze
pick
doesn't have to worry
and I
about.
pick up Blake and put him on my shoulder.
Rick, do you?
I'm on
walk-
that side, yeah.
Did you jump or did you walk?
I just walked through it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You watch as Rick. Oh shit! How tall are you, Rick?
3. Hang on, am I 3 foot?
Oh, I remember this from last time.
3 foot.
Rick, you have to swim across.
Alright, I'll swim across.
Yeah, I am very, very strictly hugging the side of the wall so Breeze doesn't have to be near the side of the thing.
You escape not being attacked by leeches, Rick. As you scramble up, you are now covered in this oily residue and just smell horrendous.
It's alright, I'm blending in with the sewers.
I mean, yeah, that's a good thing. Plants won't get you.
Lost me
Alright,
scent.
so, flashlight up in one hand, knife in the other, slowly creeping forward. Slowly creeping forward.
Listening.
Yeah, listening. I should probably do a perception check. See if I hear anything. I do not hear anything. I'm too busy gagging at the smell. Sewer.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly going. Rick, there's an assassin vine right in front of you, I believe.
You see vines in front of you.
They aren't. Are they reacting harshly or weirdly?
Sensing that I'm here. Because I'll just carefully step over them.
Roll me perception. Because to your eyes, it appears like there is nothing but... There appears like there is nothing but plants here. However, Rick, that looks like a plant to you. Straight up, just a regular plant, not one of these assassin vines. The way that Blake has kind of described it to you guys, that he was grabbed. These ones seem to be these vines near you seem to be going straight upwards, seemingly linking over the house.
All right, I'll try not to disturb them and I'll keep going.
Yep.
Are there any more footprints like that we see, or is it
You do notice a few more footprints, Breeze. Just do this so people can see. You do notice a few more footprints in the muck, and what appears to be, you can see that there are large infestations of vines, especially around this cistern in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up and see if the sewage system is actually damaged from these vines going up, like the roof could collapse or something.
It is going up through the stonework. You can see that large patches of rubble have been displaced. They have cracked their way through the ceramic piping above your heads, but not in a way that would bring it down on you immediately.
Yep. Okay.
Teeks, just out of curiosity, do I have to change anything? Because my fox has 120 feet of dark vision.
I can change that for you if you like.
Oh, I'm on Breeze. I just keep moving my character to wherever Breeze is.
There you go.
Thanks.
Do what you need it to do.
Yeah, I am still continuing this creep forward, making sure to avoid any plant life or roots or vines or plant life.
You see that there is a large bush in front of you. There are vines growing up through the top of the sewers, but this particular bush in front of you is rather substantial. There's a lot of leafy foliage, lots of tendrils and vines reaching above your head. Crisis.
Okay. I'll gesture over to Blake and to everyone else, or not to Blake, but to Rick and everyone else, and I'm like, all right, quick, group huddle, and I'll step back to his little alcove so we can all meet.
Great. Splash.
Splash.
Tricks are so realistic.
Oh, Rick is blessed by the gods. You are not attacked by leeches on the way back.
Oh god, I forgot. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So, probably around the corners where things are going to get hairy. How do we want to do this?
I assume that we're going in with weapons drawn, or...
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, don't get it wrong. I assume this is going to end in a fight, whether some of us want it or not. But
if I
mean,
if I have a chance to speak to her, I can be kind of persuasive at times.
That's a great idea. We'll keep an eye on the plants.
Yeah.
Insert fox noises.
Blake says it's a great idea and he wants to take the lead.
Ah.
Well, I am not coming down from these shoulders, my dude.
So here's what I'm thinking. One of us in front to kind of, unfortunately, be the body shield. Then Breeze to talk down the crazy lady. And then everyone else.
I'll go first.
What a hero. And I
All
will
right.
fall in behind Breeze.
Okay.
I'm going to try and squeeze through these vines.
All right. As you do so. You notice, Rick, that there are a couple of tendrils reaching for you.
I'll flick my lighter and just hold it near them so they back off.
You notice, where are you exactly, by the way? Are you where you are on the map? Okay. So that is when you notice, Rick, that one of the plants in front of you in this large cluster seems to come to life with the proximity of the fire.
That doesn't look good. The turtle has popped up.
So
I guess we're rolling.
you are going to be rolling for initiative. He doesn't like fire. You made fire.
Hey, I'm lightning fast this time.
We love that for you. You should remain lightning fast.
Crisis suddenly remembers that he left his gun back above ground.
No, fuck you. I have my gun.
Not this
Don't make
time
me use the
around.
God damn it, don't make me use the grenade launcher underground and bring down the roof on all of us. I will do it out of spite.
Okay, as long as everybody's in. Okay. Crisis, you watch as this plant comes to life in front of Rick, attempting to reach for him, and hissing at him as he leans towards it with fire.
Is it within melee range?
You are standing where you are standing, unless you have a 15-foot melee attack.
No. I mean, I'm sorry, I should have rephrased that. If I move here.
If you move there, well, no, you would have to stab through Rick.
Yeah.
Above Rick.
You can stand on his edge. You can stand next to him there, yes.
I don't like that. Okay. I will take a swing at it with my bayonet that's coated in the pesticide.
Yep.
To clarify, it's double damage, so you don't roll twice. You simply roll the damage and then double it.
Yes.
Yeah. This isn't a lightning round for the nat 20, right? It's just a regular attack.
Whatever attack you want to make, yeah.
I mean, I would love to make it at advantage, but no, that's what I'm saying because of the nat 20 on the
initiative nat 20s don't have an effect.
Okay.
I don't do anything on a nat 20 initiative.
Okay.
You get a really nice feeling.
Yeah.
15 hits though, as
Okay.
you stab it with your bayonet.
Oh shit. What are the? It's been a while since I've done anything with sneak attack. To get sneak attack, it's either you have advantage or it's already engaged in another ally, right? Or is that if you're flanking it? How do you proc sneak attack? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting.
You have to have
Do you have the sneak attack feature?
Yes.
you're part rogue.
Yeah, as long as you're part rogue and sneak attack is you.
I'm beside you, so that gives you advantage.
Yeah, because it's already engaged. Yes.
So I'll add on sneak attack. Holy shit. Thank God for sneak attack. I knew I should have just used my fucking gun. God damn it, Andrew.
Okay, so you stab him, so that's 8.
So 16.
16, yes. 17 with the sneak attack. Okay, you stab at it, it hisses at you, it is not fucking pleased. Anything else you would like to do, Crisis? As you step between its grasping vines and Rick.
Oh, I'm a dummy, because I thought I had the thing I could use to break away, but now I can't. So I'm just stuck here now.
And the disengage.
Yeah, I can't do that, because I don't have that level yet. Yeah, and when we level up after this? Question mark? Yeah, no, I have nothing else to do.
Okay. With that, Blake.
Foxy fun things. Question window for you. Because I don't actually have access to the player books, what deals more damage? Just out of a curiosity, would it be a green flame blade or firebolt?
You are currently a fox.
Yeah. Who can use kitsune magic in fox form because of my superior kitsune magic?
Green flame
you can't-
blade, you need to be able to wield a blade.
Well, you can cut. I can. Where was not that one? Kitsune.
I was gonna say that was a very loaded question you just asked, and that caused many hot debates. I think.
I can turn into a fox, keep my hit points, blah 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 blah. Efficiency bonus, ability score, and the ability to speak in Sylvan. You also can use class features and can cast Kitsune spells.
Yes, you can.
And my Kitsune spells, as part of my Kitsune magic, are both Green Flame Blade, Firebolt, and then there's a whole bunch of like Invisibility, Hold Person, Major Image, Hypnotic Pattern, Confusion, blah blah blah. But they're all too high level for me to cast.
Yes, you can't use Green Flame Blade because you need to be able to do a melee attack with it.
Yeah,
with a blade.
that was my question. I am going to cast a Firebolt.
You are going to yip at it and cast Firebolt.
Please keep in mind there are two people in front of it. One who is significantly taller than the other.
Firebolt, not Fireball. It's fine.
No, that's what I'm saying though. If he misses, it's gotta go somewhere.
There is a nice singeing, warm feeling as it darts above your head, Crisis. But yes, Breeze, at your neck, you feel Blake yip, and there is a gust as the hot tail of a bolt of fire emanates from his mouth. Unfortunately, it does hit the opposite side of the opposite wall of the sewer and fizzles out.
It's hard to shoot fire from your mouth. I'm not a dragon.
Anything else you'd like to do, Blake?
No, I'm kind of comfy here at the moment, and I'm nice and safe.
Okay.
Sorry, team.
The assassin vine in front of Crisis and Rick. It is going to sit there. It is going to attempt to smack at her. It misses with both. In its frustration, it's going to attack the one that attacked it and stabbed it. Does a 19 hit Crisis as it bites at you?
Yes, it just meets.
Ooh. I need to just double check the damage on that. What the... Okay. Yep. As you take 19 points of piercing damage as it bites into your leg.
Okay.
Not so funny when the plant's biting you, is it?
You can't speak. You just hear from Bree. That's what the fox says.
Like being a bitch right now as I'm being bitten. Ah!
At that, it is your turn, Breeze.
Okay, and I can see what this.
You can see the particular vine that seems to be attacking Crisis and Rick.
Okay. Then for now, I will just. Yeah, I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast the vine. And can I like because like my Eldritch Blast allows me to push 10 feet back. I don't know. Can I like, if I hit, would it actually kind of give them some space?
Yeah, it would push it 10 feet. As if your Eldritch Blast pushes it 10 feet back, yes, it will push it 10 feet away from them.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, let me see if I hit.
You do.
Yay. So some damage. That's really low damage. Oh no, that should be plus my charisma because I have agonizing blast. So that's actually, I just added it. So that should just be 11.
11. Wonderful.
Yeah.
There is,
and I push it 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Your Eldritch Blast is what color?
It's like a magenta, like a really like deep pink, like at its core, and then the outside is like this purpley color, and it has like twisted like vines, and like it's weird actually because it actually has vines and thorns and stuff in it. As I shoot out, it like looks, you can see it like light, the illusion of swords and stuff. Yeah.
You watch Crisis and Rick as there is this viney magenta mass that whistles past you, explodes past you as you see this vine pushed back against this wall 10 feet away from you. It lets out a hiss. It is rather annoyed as it takes that damage, and you can see the purple eldritch energy burning at it. You can see some of its tendrils blackening and curling. Anything else you'd like to do, Breeze?
Thank you, Breeze. Oh.
For now. No.
No? Okay. From around the corner, you can hear... can you actually see Rick? This is the question. Yes, you can see. So she can see you. Lovely. Rick, you can see that the red-haired young woman who is obviously fighting for the plant cause is around the corner. She looks at you and shouts. She looks at you, points her staff at you and shouts, "No! You can't hurt my plants! Stop it!" As she is going to return in kind something you guys did to her.
Look, it's Evie.
She's going to produce flame. Does 19 hit you, Rick?
Yeah.
You take 7 fire damage as you get a blast right in your face. So, your turn.
All right, so are we still negotiating with this lady, or?
I think, yeah, if I could just speak to her alone, we could just maybe say, we won't hurt your plants if you just let one of us maybe speak with you.
Okay.
I don't know, try it.
You can certainly try.
Rick will sit there smoking.
In
With
more
both.
ways than one.
Adding his coat.
He looks like his cigar exploded. He's got the black face and all that sort of stuff happening.
It is lucky that your clothes are all damp. None of them catch fire.
I'll just point both guns up in the air, fingers off the triggers. We just want to talk. And that'll be my go.
She yells back, "I don't believe you!" Hasa.
Alright, he's not gonna pull any weapons, but he's gonna start getting closer to the corner. Evie! Calm down, we're here to talk. We're simply defending ourselves while we find you.
Nonsense! You're here to stop me from reclaiming nature! The plants deserve their space back!
We understand what you're saying, Evie, but if you just let us talk, we can come to some kind of arrangement reasonably.
Talk? And you threaten my friends with fire!
As I said, we are defending ourselves, Evie. These are attacking us first. You know how assassin vines work.
There's a brief pause. If you try to stop me, you'll force my hand and I will have to stop you. I will do this.
We understand, Evie. I'm going to come around the corner now, okay?
She doesn't respond.
I'm going to nudge my way past Rick and try and clamber over this vine mass.
You slide down a little bit towards the water.
Hands raised. I don't have any weapons drawn, as you can see. And I will hold my position here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to attack or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, one of the vines comes to life, Harsa, and heads in your direction. scrambling over the vine that Breeze has charred, it is going to attempt to entangle you. I assume a 24 hits.
24 does hit.
Okay. So you are currently grappled.
Oh, actually, you know what? Sorry. Silvery Barbs. Reaction.
Okay.
So re-roll and use the lower of the 2 rolls.
Okay. Can do. So a 13.
Just misses. Oh, thank God.
All right. It is still going to attempt to bite you, but a 13 does not hit. So you are safe. Crisis.
I'm going to apply the advantage from that to Breeze.
I am going to go down this side passage. So I'm gonna take the dash action.
Okay.
And that's 60 feet, so I can get one more, I think. One more tile, and I'm gonna draw my rifle, and I'm just gonna tell Breeze, and as I'm passing her, give me a shout if we need to stop fighting or we need to start again. I'll hold off for a second, but if it starts again, I'm gonna start shooting, and I'm gonna start running down the tunnel.
Okay. You may do so.
You're not quite sure, but as you pass, you don't speak Fox, but you think it snickered at you.
Okay. So that's all you're doing, Crisis?
Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Blake.
Hey, I'm vibing on Breeze's shoulder at the moment. Breeze, are you still all tense and ready to attack, or are you?
I want to try and get through and speak to her alone.
Well, she doesn't know that I'm not just a pet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna nuzzle up to Breeze and, I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm not gonna fire another firebolt or anything like that. I'm just gonna act like a normal, typical pet and just curl back down on
Okay.
Breeze's shoulders.
Yep, no problem. This one is going to move and attempt to have another go at Harsa. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
And does a 16 hit?
It does.
Okay. So it just means you are grappled. However, it does get advantage on the bite on you.
Okay.
However, somehow it misses biting you with a 13. But you are currently grappled by it, Harsa.
Cool.
Okay. Breeze.
I would shout to her. I say, "Look, could you? Your friends are still attacking us, and I just want a moment to speak with you alone. If you could hold them off, and I come speak with you."
She just screams back, "I'm done talking!"
She's what?
She's done talking. Sorry, I'm aware that my microphone probably picked.
Okay. I thought she said that she was into talking a second ago.
Yeah.
So I can't do any kind of persuasion check or anything.
I mean, you know what? Roll me persuasion.
I'll do it with, yeah. I think I have advantage on this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, come on. 25.
She hesitates for a moment. You can see where you are, Harsa. She hesitates for a moment. Fine. But only you. No one else.
And I will head in.
As long as you steer clear. As long as you steer clear of the vines with the bones in them, you'll be fine. The one that has Harsa. I'm going to keep it holding Harsa.
Okay. So I see a clear path through.
Yeah, you can come between Rick and Harsa there. There isn't anything there.
Okay.
Got you covered.
Over here.
Oh, here she is.
Yeah.
And is it still technically my turn? Are we kind of doing it out of initiative? Or...
For the moment, initiative will be paused.
Okay. So I'm going to keep her talking for a little bit. I want to ask her about, when did she first notice? I'll be like very... So when did you...
Okay, what do you ask? Yeah, okay.
Okay, great. Yeah, so when did you first realize that the plants were unhappy?
Fairway was never meant to be like this. Their land's been cleared and taken, and houses have been built here by people who aren't even from here.
Yes, but everything grow like plants. They grow, they change, they evolve, and so do places. You know what happens with plants. New mutagenics happen. They change, and places
machines.
change.
They brought guns. They brought technology that ruins things, destroys things. You're from the tree. This isn't the way we were meant to live here. They've corrupted everything. Even the tree itself. Can't you feel it?
I feel it.
You are one of the Eladrin. Roll me a nature. Let's see how in tune with your heritage you are.
Probably not very.
You know what? I'll allow it with advantage because it is pertaining specifically to the tree, and the Eladrin in my world do. Yeah.
It would have been 15 anyway, so that's fine.
You would be aware of this talk that the tree, the magic of the tree is unhappy. The tree is unhappy because it is something that you have overheard your mother talking about before. Are the other Eladrin nobles from the other court, every time they've come to meet your mother, they do talk about this. They are worried about this. The fact that they can tell magic is failing, and the tree itself, they can feel its pain. So you are aware of what she's talking about.
But we don't know that there's not like proof that there's like a direct cause between technology and...
Well, unfortunately there is.
Oh, fuck.
It was brought in by some of the Summer Court Eladrin spies about 1,000 years ago, that there was a direct correlation that the people in Enthalemia were directly mining weave ore from the roots of Yggdrasil itself within Enthalemia.
I know. I know of the effects that the mining has on this world, but I don't think that this is the best way to combat it. You're just dragging an old lady's house into the ground. One who, as far as I can see, is not responsible for mining or technology. We need to address things at the roots, as you well know. We need to address things at the root. There's no good just randomly attacking random offshoots. That's no way to clear an infestation on a plant.
This city wouldn't be here if they didn't ruin it. If they didn't cause this.
So you think that you can pull one lady's house into the ground and the masses of industry will fall to its knees and stop?
This area of Corkwood is one of the oldest settled regions. If I start here, people will see merit in my cause. The plants
just see you as a murderer.
Hurting. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Most people have the sense to get out of their house when, things start falling down around them.
Some people are stuck in their ways, and that lady, she was nothing but kind to plants. She didn't want us to hurt a single weed in her garden. It just seems like haphazard. I know that your cause is good and that your intentions are good, but I don't think this is the way to go about it.
Really? How would you fix it then?
What research have you done? Have you looked into the operations of to the miners, to who started this all? It's the systems of government, the systems of
I've
power. You need to
tried.
actually.
Do you think that the Eladrin courts listen to someone like me?
That you have to make them listen, and not through these random acts. You have to become somebody worth listening to. That's all I know
So
about
help
power.
me.
I've been around power for a long time, and I know.
So help me. You clearly can get in there. They'll recognize you. They'll accept you.
But you know that a lot of these people are worried too. At least some of them. You just have to find the right people to talk to.
Well,
We can
aren't
find the
you
right people to
someone
talk to.
I can talk to? You're one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can start with me, and we'll find a way to.
So join me. Help me. If you don't think I'm doing it right, help me. Because they'll bring their machines here. They'll bring their
You know it won't be quick.
corruption here.
Anything that we do will not be quick. It will take some time. When you do things right, it can't be done quickly.
Really? Nothing happens quickly.
It took 1,000 years for it to get to this point. It could
1,000
take.
years is nothing to us.
I know. I'm just saying it took but you're trying to get it done with. How long have you been working on this?
30 years.
30. That's nothing. And you've gone straight to trying to destroy old ladies in their homes.
Trying to return it to nature. That's all I'm trying to do. But why would you want to change? You're one of them.
You don't think that they get their power from the tree? You don't think that they're concerned with what's happening to it?
Well, you're not interested in helping me.
I am. I'm here talking to you. Your vines nearly killed several of my friends, and I'm here trying to talk to you. Would you say it's been a minute that I've been talking to her alone?
Oh, easily, yes.
Can I use my honeyed words?
You may do so.
So I have to do a charisma check against her wisdom insight. So I think this might be hard, but she doesn't have a clue. If I fail, she doesn't know.
Okay.
So, okay. Come on. Wish me luck. Where is it? Fuck.
What do your honeyed words do?
So, I exude an alluring disposition that sways others towards me. If I speak to them alone for at least a minute, I can make the persuasion check, contested by their insight. If I succeed on the check, the target is charmed by me for a number of hours equal to my warlock level. While charmed in this way, the target idolizes me and grants me favors and gifts it would offer to a close friend. It will avoid violence unless it was already inclined to fight on your behalf. But the effect will end early if it takes any damage.
Okay. I'm aware that she is Fae. You are aware she is Fae. However, as you talk to her, you feel your hands start to warm. You can feel your words drip from your mouth. There's almost a thickness to them. You can feel that there is a push of power behind it. You watch as her eyes glaze slightly, as the impassioned flush to her cheeks cools slightly, as she is looking at you imploringly. She reaches out and grabs your arm. You have to help me. You're the only one that can. Someone like you, as great as you.
I'll do my absolute best, of course. Now, you know that, I mean, as I've told you, and you know I speak the truth, this is not the way to go about things. These vine attacks. Yeah.
At least I know with your support, I know that no matter what, you will make sure that my plight is heard. Someone like you. How can anyone ignore someone like you?
Come on, let's...
Blake, you are watching all of this.
Oh yeah, I'm having a ball.
You have a front row seat to this as you watch her demeanor change.
I don't think Breeze has ever done this before, and she doesn't really understand what she should have done.
And because of this, Blake, I also want you to roll me an insight.
Oh.
As you are wrapped around her neck and you are hearing these words coming from Breeze, you can hear there's something about her words, her voice. Breeze's voice has changed ever so slightly to your very keen ears as you feel this. It's almost like a cotton wool like feeling start to fill your ears, and as you shake your head, you manage to shake off that feeling that was starting to settle over you like a warmth. And it's not a feeling you're familiar with. You're not, obviously, again, as a fae, you're not used to feeling the effects of a charm, but you've been around the block. You know what a charm looks like. You yourself do manage to shake free of its grip.
Weird. Well, you get to do one of those cute little dog head shakes where like you hear the ears like flapping against the skull.
Yep, sure.
I'm living my best life right now. Everything's really coming up Millhouse.
My wonderful, passionate friend. Tell me, did you do anything with these plants to make them more aggressive than usual?
No. They're naturally just hungry, aggressive. They grow fast, that's why I picked them.
You planted them here?
Of course. They're native to this area, of course. I wouldn't want to bring in an invasive species.
Of course. But they listen to you?
Kind of. Not really.
For the time being, while we do our important work, could you encourage them perhaps to grow in slightly less populated areas? I think the people will listen to us more if they're not seeing their homes be dragged into the ground. And I know, we both know that what you're doing is great work, but yeah.
You're right. I'll move them.
You
promise me that you will speak to the Eladrin courts. Promise me you'll speak to the queens.
I am, and she says this genuinely, I am deeply concerned with this. I think part of me didn't really want to believe how serious it was. But seeing your passion, seeing your fight.
I knew you would. Someone like you. Of course you'd see. This is important work.
I just reach forward and just stroke her hair out of her face just gently and say, it is important.
Like, as you watch as Breeze strokes her hair, you watch as she kind of like melts into it slightly.
And we'll do this great work together. You and me.
Of course. Together. You go and talk to the courts. I'll move these.
Okay. It just may take as you know, it may take a little while for me to, the politics, the power, but I'll do everything. Okay.
Of course. I await word from you. And she lets out a whistle. Hasa, the vine around you, slowly releases you.
Cool.
Okay. I'll walk back to the others and say, let's go above ground. We'll talk there about the great work that must be done.
Of course, yes.
She walks over. She whistles to a plant that was about to grab Crisis. as he came around the corner.
I was sneaking. Now it's a sneaky boy.
You almost stepped right on top of it.
I know it's there.
Okay. She starts to go amongst her way, starting to slowly use her magic to get the plants to draw back. You can feel the sprinkle of dust and rubble as they're slowly withdrawing from Delilah's house.
You had it right the first time.
Delia. Ah, yay. Good me. So.
I mean, that's all our job was, right? It's just to get leave our house. So,
Pretty
you know.
much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay. You all make your way back above ground.
Wow,
Withdrawing.
she really listened to me.
You did well, kid.
You head back above ground.
Good job.
Delilah's sitting in her front yard, petting her cat.
Very convincing. How did you do that?
I think we understand each other. I think it was strange. I just felt that just speaking with her for some time, I don't know, I mean, she has a point. Maybe that was all. Maybe it's just that she has a point, you know?
Fair enough.
You could have done with people like you back at our force.
Thank you. That's the nicest. Thank you. I look at Crisis and I'm seeing, does he look on edge? Like, I wanted violence and I didn't get it.
No? What the fuck?
Okay.
No, Crisis just looks like a guy. He's like, okay, cool, we're done. We can go get paid now.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
bloodthirsty.
I don't know. Breeze does look a little bit like confused. But yeah.
You good, bud?
Yeah.
You sure? Cause you got a weird look on your face.
Well, no, it's just that went so well. I'm just
Yeah.
Right, it's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
The fox around
Yeah.
Breeze's neck is giving bombastic side eye. So you go to, as you look at Delia's house, the vines are slowly retracting from it. You can see that there is a little bit of damage. But overall, she looks very pleased. She potters over to you, Rick.
Oh, you did very, very well. You managed to clear my house.
It wasn't me, ma'am. It was this young lady here.
Oh, of course. You're a very talented girl. Of course you did.
It's
She
no
pats your
problem at
hand.
all. Breeze blushes. It's no problem at all. Like, I couldn't have done it without Rick
Oh,
and without
Oh,
your
of-
support and your belief in me.
I should have known someone as wonderful as you would have managed it. After all, I have a knack about these things. Cat people have to stick together.
She points at your pet cat around your neck.
Oh, yeah, he likes those compliments.
All right.
Everything
Oh,
is
he's a
coming
very-
up Millhouse.
He's a very, very pretty boy. Oh, who's a good kitty.
And she's
Best
giving
kitty.
you giving your fluffy tail a bit of a scratch.
I would
Right,
I'd like to do one of those that you see the little phoenix foxes doing the big yawn where they like open their mouth right up and show all their like super sharp teeth, and I side eye as I shut my mouth and go back to what.
By the way, with payment, do we normally get it right from the Adventurers Guild or do we get it from the person? I assume the Adventurers Guild.
You
Right?
get it from the person. So she
Oh.
does go in and she brings out a
I feel
little
bad.
pouch of coins for you, paying you the agreed upon amount, which I'm sure you guys have all got written down somewhere.
It was
That was-
4,000 gold.
That was like
not
that was
Yes.
a month ago.
Yes, it was 4,000 gold. It's in my notes specifically. The one note I
In-
took, getting
in
paid
unmarked
4,000
bills.
gold.
But apparently it's okay because she's really, really rich. That's what the
Yes.
note says. It says 4,000 gold. It's okay though. She's really, really rich.
Yes.
And really's
Somehow-
underlined like 4 times. It's really weird we all have the exact same note in the exact
Somehow,
same
I
handwriting.
don't think it was. I think it was like in the realm of 300 gold apiece. Sorry, not a piece.
No, yeah,
300
piece
gold
is
all up.
right.
Piece.
No, you said a
Okay.
piece. You said a piece.
No, 300 gold. All
No, get
up.
back.
300 gold all up. So she hands you a little pouch, Rick, with some gold.
Rick-
With the 300 gold in it.
Rick fights the urge to give it back to her and say, "Not necessarily, ma'am." He just looks at the others
I know I want to do it too.
and hands it to Breeze.
Oh,
I resist the urge to say it's not necessary, man, and give it back to her. And I just hold it above my head, like for somebody to grab it, and close my eyes.
I will take it. I got no shame.
Crisis takes the money.
Yeah.
Your
How much is it
cut out
per
there,
person?
and I just heard
300
ISIS.
gold all up.
ISIS takes the money.
Okay.
So, as you take the money, she gives you a small little package of biscuits, Rick, to take with you, gives you a pat on the cheek and toddles back into her house with Bosco, who is sitting over her shoulder glaring at Blake.
Oh, I'm glaring back. This cat wants to fight us all.
Leaving all of you standing on the sidewalk next to Blake's car.
So I think we should we have a heist to plan. So should we get some food, then get some rest, and plan a heist?
I'm going to the
Yeah.
bathhouse.
Well, we
Yeah,
can plan a
bathhouse first.
bathhouse
Yeah.
planning.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, we can
Okay.
multitask. Yeah.
Yeah,
I will divvy out 60 gold to everyone.
grazie.
Thank
Have
you very
no
much.
difficulties. Okay.
Just in case you guys didn't notice, it's a bit of Maltese for you.
Bit Maltese fire.
Yeah, blah,
Oh
blah.
my god, I'm so
Oh
multilingual.
my god, I'm so quirky.
I speak so many languages. I'm amazing. Right, so yeah.
You all climb into Blake's car, I believe,
Smelling like a sewer.
providing that
Mhm.
Blake is staying in fox form. I believe Rick pulls out his little kiddie seat so he can reach the pedals.
Drive.
Look.
Rick is.
As-
If Rick goes to get in the car, I would like to jump down and turn back into my human form and be like, no.
Damn, I was kind of hoping he would try and drive in fox form.
I love your little buddy, but we both know what happened last time.
You
I
jump
think
on
Haas
with it. You
still
land with
has
a
tire
flourish.
tracks.
I've done it once. How many times have you done it?
Yeah, but it's expected of me.
You kind of has a point.
That's
Haas,
why
he hit you.
I'm driving. Because both of you.
Oh, you think you're driving my car?
Yeah. Yes, because you're gonna wreck this thing, like Bugsy says you always do.
No, you are not driving my car. You have spent the last 45 minutes telling me how incompetent I am.
Oh, one thing. Shotgun.
He's gotcha.
Hey, you're incompetent, bud. What the fuck?
Woo, bathhouse. Okay, let's
Yeah.
go.
Come on, guys, let's make like a tree and leave. And I put on my sunglasses.
So we're leaving.
Oh, I was gonna say
We're leaving Breeze here, yeah.
Definitely.
So you all climb into Blake's car. Blake gets behind the wheel and drives you across town to the bathhouse located behind the Garden of Countless Pleasures.
Pleasures.
Pleasures. So, as you decide that you're going to have a bath, how many of you actually have spare changes of clothes?
Dibs.
I have, what do we call it?
I know you
Flannelweed?
do.
Okay.
I know you do.
Nope.
I don't.
Roll
None
for
of
if it's
us
a
have spare
naked
clothes,
bathroom.
Stitch.
Wait,
I
no,
do.
no. The Adventures Guild welcome bag has a spare set of clothing in it.
Yes, it does.
I have my welcome bag on me.
Oh yeah, no, Hasa doesn't. But he's gonna pay for it
Crisis?
to be cleaned.
Okay, so which they do have a cleaning service there. However, Crisis, you do know from your welcome bag that it is a pair of it is old school adventurer's gear. So it is a pair of fitted tights and a slightly long, a mid-thigh tunic at best.
Ooh, show some muscles.
I do squats. My butt looks nice.
Thick of thigh.
So, as you get to the bathhouse and you contemplate just for the last thing that we're going to do, are you going to have a joint shared bath, or are you going to?
I assume we go like onsen style, right?
Relay the
Yeah.
information. Like, we're talking our plan for the heist at the same time. We can't relay it between rooms.
Yeah. So the way I do run my bathhouses is you can have private rooms, or it can be onsen style. So.
But a private room, like for our group.
Yeah, can we do
you can.
both?
You can do private
And
pools for
onsen.
like groups, yes. So, with that decided, you are aware that you can go through for a mid-afternoon snack after your bath if you would like to continue on conversation at the Garden of Countless Pleasures, because they do have a wonderful dining menu there.
Oh, do they?
They do.
Well, it's countless pleasures. Food is a pleasure.
One of the pleasures is the pleasure of taste.
Oh my.
Here you go, just because I want to show everyone last minute, so
Nice.
you can.
Nice. I
you
like
can-
the very
Oh, I love
oysters.
oysters.
So,
Crispy shrimp, yum. Yep, I'm into this.
yep, I knew you would be. So,
Silky milkshake of humanoid explosion.
yeah, we won't discuss the drinks menu. You guys can enjoy the drinks menu. If anyone would like to see the drinks menu, please let me know. We'll scroll it down. But otherwise, that is where we'll end tonight's session. As you guys, we'll obviously jump in with you guys getting to have your planning session in the bath house next week.
Yay.
So you can plan that. Otherwise, thank you to everybody who showed up, who joined us for this wonderful adventure. Even though the combat ended in an interesting way, we will have to see what happens going forward. If you like what we do, like I said at the start, please hit the follow button. If you feel extremely generous, hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, you can find all of these replays over on my YouTube channel of the same name, Boomeadow, and you can leave comments there, or on my Twitter, Booberry Meadows. Otherwise, we will see you all next week, guys. I hope you have an amazing time. Drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, look after yourself in these trying times, and we will see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.